All right, so moving on to our first story of the episode. Patchy, why you so cute? Look at Patchy. If you guys don't know, if you guys are listening to this through our Patreon, and you don't know, Patchy is adorable, and you need to get that. Oh my God, she's fucking adorable. Anyway, well, that's not our first story. Our first story is some Dragon Ball Super rumors, which I'm a little interested in because
Right.
obviously I like me some Dragon Ball Super. However, we do have to note, and I think some news articles, some news websites are not doing their due diligence. Now, I'm not going to call anyone out in particular, mostly because I don't remember their names, but also I don't want to give them any more exposure. But I do think that some people aren't doing their due diligence. Now, this tweet, these rumors are directly from Geekdom 101, and according to a source that he claims to have, Dragon Ball Super is apparently returning or potentially returning in July 2019. Now, I'm not naming him as someone who's not doing their due diligence, and the reason why I'm not naming him actually is like in that category is because he claims that they are rumors. He says over and over and over
Right.
and over, "Hey, these are rumors." I'm putting up the wrong graphic for Dragon Ball Super. These are rumors, so let's take them with a grain of salt. But Tristan, I told you about these rumors, and you didn't hear much about them until you saw an article, and it said it's coming back confirmed.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's not. That is being completely fabricated. So I'm not saying
Right. I mean,
that.
there's
Yeah.
no official statement on it right now.
No, no, no. So I consider that a fabrication if you are
Right.
reporting this as it's an actual
As
fact.
confirmed. Yeah.
As confirmed. No, so as
Yeah.
of this time, all we know is that according to Geekdom 101, he has a source that he obviously cannot name. And it is also frustrating when you have a situation like this where you sit back and you're thinking, but wait, but if you can't name it, then is it real?
Right.
And I think the problem is when juggling something like this, again, that's why we're saying take it with a grain of salt. But when juggling something like this, if you name your source, well, then they're not your source anymore
Right.
because they're getting
Exactly.
shit canned. And more importantly, as well, they could just deny it and then you still look bad anyway. So
Right.
it doesn't matter whether or not this is quote unquote real or not because you can say, oh yeah, my source is John over there, and John can go, I don't fucking know that dude, and then all of a sudden you look as if you are, you're in the wrong and you're a liar, and it hurts your reputation irregardless. So the thing is, though, I'll say this much, Tristan: if this is coming back in July, holy shit, right? Can
Yeah.
we just say that? Like, what are your thoughts on that, Tristan?
Yeah. I mean, um, coming back in July. Like, it's funny. That's how I kind of thought of it originally when
Mm-hmm.
Super went off and we were,
Yeah,
talking
you
about Broly.
Yeah, you and I were thinking. No, you were thinking summer, and I was thinking maybe a little bit later, like fall.
Yeah. Like, well, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was thinking that, summer 2019,
Mm.
it'd be coming back.
I'm pretty sure
So,
we talked about that in a review that we did because we actually did a
yeah.
video review at the time. We weren't live on Twitch as of yet, so we did a video review because it was just so intense. Like we had just watched them, and we were like, "Let's get ourselves on camera. This is nuts."
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm pretty sure you said that. So but it's one of those things where I'm a little nervous because I'm wondering if they're going to readapt the Broly movie into Super. So it
Yeah.
says summer, but really it's going to start in the fall. In the rumors, in his reporting on this, he said that the anime is being worked on right now. From the
Yeah.
looks of it, so it's being worked on right now. It's in the production stages, planning stages, animation stuff like that, and in July, from the looks of it, it could be coming out. However, we should wait until an official statement because you saw the video. I was unable to.
Yeah.
In April. So
Yeah.
so there could
Later
be a
April. He
later
was
April
talking
there.
about
Yeah.
having an
Mhm.
official statement coming out alongside the 30th anniversary, the Blu-ray.
Right.
Blu-ray.
Right. We'll,
God.
we'll, we'll talk about a little bit later some interesting
Yeah.
stuff regarding that. So, yeah. So, again, this is something that should definitely be taken with a grain of salt. But
Yeah.
I
But I mean,
yeah,
it does sound like it sounds plausible at least.
it does. It does. And also looking at the fact that Gege Gege no Kitaro which I definitely could find a shorter way to say it. Just I could just say Kitaro. But still,
Oh, right.
yeah. His the adaptation of that manga is, I might say, that's running its course, but usually they don't go on for that long. So I'm wondering if Toei is making that and will then, because we're thinking about it right now, we're in late March. So
Yeah.
April, May, June, July, that's 4 months from now. It's another 12 episodes. They could make it to their 80s and just call it a day. Or, of course, it could get moved or something like that. Hell, Super could get moved. It doesn't have to be in
Yeah.
that same exact time slot. Because if you guys don't remember, Kitaro took over Super's time slot.
Yeah.
So we don't know, or at least as far as I know, I haven't looked into how long Kitaro is being planned. And also something else with that too is, even if they say we wanted to only do X amount, if Kitaro picks up a lot of steam, Toei's gonna be like, but we're making money off this baby. I know we could make more
Yeah.
money off Super, right? I'm sure that they think that, but they could be making a lot of money off this. So we do have to see where things go with Kitaro as well. So definitely, I would tell people to look at that as well. Look at the ratings, look at the context of what those ratings mean, of course, as well, and also see if Toei has any plans of stopping that anytime soon. Because
Yeah. I mean, I think, Geekdom had mentioned they were running for a second season.
Okay.
And that the time slot might move with Super coming back.
Right,
They
right.
like one after the other kind of deal.
Yes, yes. Now, did he say that was his own speculation or from his alleged source?
I think it was from the alleged source, but
Okay. Because as
could
of
have been
right
just
now, no, it's fine. As of right now, they are at 47 episodes.
right.
And again, with another, 3 months, most likely, well, technically March, technically April, May, June. Oh, yeah, 4 months. It could be another it could be 69. So like 69, 70 episodes. Looking at their past runs, the show has been, the first ever run was 65 episodes. The second one, 2 years later, was 45. Another one, wow, 13 years later, was 115. Then in 96, there was a 114 episode run. And then, let's see, wow, 2007 run, it was 100 episodes. This show has somehow, like, that's why I was telling you about this, Tristan, a little bit off camera. It's crazy how Kitaro has been like a huge staple in Japan, has had so many different adaptations, and we've
Right.
barely had a sniff of that.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, though, to mention Kitaro a little bit, if you want to watch the new, and not just you, Tristan, but anyone else watching it, it actually is available on Crunchyroll. So that shocked me. I was like, what? So I might take a look at it because it's available for free on Crunchyroll. So like maybe, but either way though, because I thought, because no, I'm pretty sure none of the other versions of Kitaro ever made it to U.S. soil, U.S. shores in any way. So the fact that there's one available on Crunchyroll, I was like, oh damn. Anyway, point being is that it could end around that same time. But Tristan, you're so excited, you're getting headaches.
No,
So
yeah. Sorry, my eyes.
that's
messing
painful.
with.
He's seeing visions of Dragon Ball Super dancing in his head. Yeah, so I would be very interested. I hope if there was a small gap between the Universal Tournament and the Broly movie, I'm hoping they animate that for Super. I assume that gap is probably what's going on in the manga right now, which we won't talk about for spoiler reasons, but they are going into some newer content, so that might get adapted, and then out of nowhere the manga might be like, this is where the Broly movie happened. Anyway, and then that part is where the anime starts adapting from. So, from the movie. So, either way, though, I want to hear. But actually, before that, Tristan, anything else you want to say about this?
No, I mean, I'm excited to hear that it's coming back.
Yeah, I knew it was going to come back, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
did too. Like, especially after how well Broly's done, it's like there's no way it can't.
Yeah, but the timing.
And that was
Yeah.
one other thing. Geekdom mentioning they're going more for like the Broly movie art style for continuing Super, which is interesting. I know Super's kind of had a little like issues here and there with its animation, but I think this time around they've kind of had a bit more prep time. So
Well,
hopefully,
no, it's interesting. I hope that they did, but I don't think they didn't last time because
yeah,
they,
that's fair.
I don't know because the thing is, Super did have some issues, but I don't think it was an issue of prep time. I think it was more of an issue of we were adapting this part. I think they were training new animators, weren't they? Or am I wrong there? I thought the Super earlier episodes were training some new animators as well. But
Right.
either way, point being is that I don't know. Like people were saying, it felt like they were rushed into it, but I don't know the actual
Yeah.
production time for it.
I thought it
Yeah.
was the release schedule, like for the
Well,
episode.
in general, it's hectic because they don't
Yeah.
have other companies coming together to fund this. It's all in house with Toei. So in general, it's going to be hectic. Every anime production schedule is pretty hectic. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Tristan. Anytime there's a recap episode in any series, it's usually because the episode wasn't made in time.
Right.
Some of them are planned. Patchy knows that. Patchy's like, I'm well aware. But some episodes, yeah, some series, like there's like a bunch of recaps in One Piece, and while some of them were planned, other ones, not on the record, but from the looks of it, based on how tight the production schedules are, sometimes it's like the studio's like send us the TV studios like send us this episode. We have to air it on Saturday. Send it to us by Thursday, and then on Wednesday they're like, oh, everything's on fire. All right, could we like get so and so
Great.
in to do like a voiceover of what's happened thus far?
Right.
And it's nuts because usually because the thing is they rent out the schedules, so it's not like they can go, oh, can we put it on next week? It's more like, well, we paid to do this for X amount of time,
Right.
so if we didn't give the network anything, the network would be like, well, now we're screwed because we thought we were going to air your thing this week.
Right.
And you can't just take a week off because then you've only rented out, let's say, we're not talking about One Piece, another show. You've only rented 12 episode slots.
Right.
So you can't just tack on a 13th. So sometimes there might be like an OVA, attached to like the DVDs or Blu-rays or something. It's the production schedule is always nuts, but it did seem like looking at Super. I think also people comparing the animation to Battle of Gods
Right.
also hurt it because I think some people, not all people, but some people, when they think of Dragon Ball Z animation, how good it used to look, oh, it used to look so good. They're picking movies.
Yeah.
Like despite me not enjoying the plot, some of the plot for like the BoJack movie, oh, that scene with Trunks with that dude and
Right.
the sword.
Yeah.
See, that's an amazing thing, right? But that was a movie budget. It was a
Yeah.
short movie, but it's a movie budget. Much different than the TV budget, which if you go look at some stuff from old DBZ, the TV show, you might notice a few things. You're like, wait, what's
Right.
going on with Trunks? Why does he look like that in the TV show? Why does he look like that? Wait a minute, why is his eye not there? Oh, now it's there. Like little stuff, right? But either way, what I want to do is I want to hear what you guys think down below. Are you hyped for this? Are you not as hyped for this? What do you want them to adapt in Super? What do you want them not to adapt in Super? And do you think that there's any merit to these rumors? Or are you a little bit like us where we're a little bit shaky about it? We want to wait till late April. So again, tell us what you guys think down below.